EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 53, Mike, go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, kill. Hey, high 7. 53, check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Under Carlin, 64, weak.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dante Fowler. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they...
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense at Summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 61 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Value 1. Hey, Alpha. Check 53. Check 53. Value 3. Value 3. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, gone. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle there by John Johnson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good. I
agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Keep wide. Check 26, check 26. Hold on. Check.
They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to go down again. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, box cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And a kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Motion.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing his Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'm not going to sit here listening to people sing on the microphone. People want to talk shit. I'd rather have people talk shit and tell me I'm awful and be like, oh, you suck, you're garbage. I'd rather have them say anything. I'm not listening to people sing on the microphone. You Taylor Swift? No? Okay, shut up.
Allen hands off to McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
He almost blew that up. It was make a break.
And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one.
I don't know. You can see the little logo up there is still making noises. So either he's talking to himself. And sometimes I talk to myself when I'm playing. Usually not like during the kickoff. But, I mean, he's doing something. But he said, "What's up? What you pausing the game for?" But I was not going to say, "Well, I'm pausing the game because I don't want to hear your ass singing." I just was in the middle of already going into a party chat so he couldn't hear me talk, because I'm not listening to that shit. What is he doing? Maybe he's doing subs.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh, come on. They just robbed me of a pick.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Robbed me. They gave Julio the dive catch animation. He jumped right in front of me and I was trying to pick it off.
Not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Robbed me, Lewis. Robbed me. Eagle each slot.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
There's Julio in the slot.
Here's Ryan to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come on.
Caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exit. 21. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
He's not keeping the guy in the block, so I'm gonna do this. Watch this time. The one time I'll keep the guy in the block.
Hey, South, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They snap it
Of course he kept him in the block this time.
That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down.
Jinxed myself.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. and I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run here with Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your...
Oh, I ripped the
Take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio.
Listen, I've been having some crazy games with Gurley. I rushed for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns this morning in a game with Todd Gurley.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, this guy just could not stop the stretch play. So I'm just running the stretch play now out of these different I forms, and these people who can't stop the stretch play, I just keep running it. I just audible.
Start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
But I've been getting at least 4 yards of carry on this stretch
start
play.
Quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because...
What is he doing?
They ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What? I want Beasley over there. He's coming out this 5-2 and he's spreading the line, which is interesting. I might have to switch the formation of the I form I'm running in. Let's see if I can get a first down here. I'll show you.
Secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Let's see if he blitzes.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Where the fuck are you throwing this ball, Allen? Oh my gosh. That's a horrible throw.
Just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver.
That's not even close to being a good throw. He should be wide open on that. What are you doing? Come on, Allen.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen.
What are you doing, Allen? He's open. Hit him with the ball.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Force a turnover on downs.
Allen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I can't believe he just cost me a possession.
Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The left side completion to Jones. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Ready? 5:25. Hey, Tuesday, let him go.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Oh, I just ran into my own guy. Oh, my goodness.
Zone touchdown, Atlanta. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion.
Really?
This one's caught.
Caught that?
And it stretches their lead up to 8.
That's not even a good idea to go for 2 there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard
Start running
mark.
into this way. Let's see if he can stop this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And that'll
Come on,
hurt the
McCoy.
average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now I'm almost afraid to pass the ball because friggin' Allen has thrown 2 horrible passes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I only passed it twice. Always had oops.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes'
just
time, we'll hand you off to Orlando or Jonathan.
don't suck here, Allen.
Highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, and I threw it. That time it wasn't Allen. That time it was me. Allen threw it exactly where I wanted it, and that time I threw it.
The linebacker. And he's free going down.
That time I threw it right to him. It was terrible.
Score! Touchdown, Falcons. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
16 yards, a first down.
I think he gets ball at half, too, so that really sucks.
45. Mike, 45.
First down, and they're going to throw
Yeah, do it to the guy.
Running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You had to be kidding me. He didn't get his feet down on that.
Third down here.
Oh, my God. I'm getting robbed, Lewis.
There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, right.
They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing now is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback.
I hate, like, the playmaker is so stupid on this game. You can't, like, playmaker at all.
Supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So we've hit intermission.
Oh, this isn't good.
Halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
the pick six I threw was on me.
The Falcons back to receive.
But the
lead,
first series where he stopped me, he shouldn't even have stopped me. I had the out route against man coverage. He was playing inside leverage. Allen throws it out the sideline. And then on 4th down, he'll throw it to McCoy. Like, McCoy was open over the middle, and I threw it to him, and he missed him. Like, he missed both, the out route and the over the middle. You can't have your quarterback miss those throws. I actually don't like this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire time just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Hughes bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Hey, express. Hey, wait.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And the Bills are going to get
Jerry Hughes turn into an
Jerry
animal.
Hughes. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
He's locking up the run.
And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I got to get something going
there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen looking for the end zone. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown.
He threads that needle, though. That's what makes makes me go crazy.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
He knew exactly where I was going with that ball. I had the defender burnt. I had to get past the user, and he threads it over the top of the user's head.
Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Allen.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun bunch. Really?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
They can't hang with us. 49's the mic. Watch for it. Hey, South. Wait. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Now watch run.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this
Oh, come on. That's so stupid. There's no way he should have that.
49 yards.
Just gets it because it's Julio Jones. That's so annoying.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three. Wait. Hey, wahoo.
Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
But he should have never even had that big game. That's so stupid.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
It's Micah Hyde and Tre'Davious White are on Julio Jones there.
It's a 12-point advantage.
And he doesn't have him burned. Like, it wasn't even like it was a good route. He just
Now after
Goes
the
up and
touchdown,
mosses
it's
it.
Bosher to kick it
Julio is
away.
very good. I think Julio is the best receiver in the NFL.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. So both teams trade touchdowns.
But I don't think he's Randy Moss.
Quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan, he'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off.
Give me the pick. Come on.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Delta. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Ryan now 15 out of 17 through the air. Only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
So I got to give this guy credit. He's had good run defense when he stretch play. Not a lot of people know how to defend that.
Means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
John Brown, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in.
Wow, I've had no luck running the ball.
Defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I audibled to the kickoff deep, and they don't change formations anymore for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
Number 4. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, South. Hey, Express. Spawn. No. Hey, Tuesday. Check. Let's go.
Freeman again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good game.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As the clock will stop with 45
He played well, but he got lucky
because
he had Atlanta. I mean, he won by 2. Got a Julio Jones Moss catch down the field. He shouldn't have gotten. Should have been a pick. Oh, please, throw the ball.
Ready. Rip left.
You better just hand it off, man.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
What if I picked that off? Like, this guy is crazy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill. 21. 51. Got.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a
How about you give me a fumble? Well, the game should be giving me a fumble right now.
Pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Like, that's fine. I'll give him that touchdown. Like, that's cool. But he almost just blew the game because he could have given up a field. But if I had a sack there, all I needed was a sack, and I kicked the game-winning field goal. That's not very smart of him. He really just wanted that extra.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Hey, South! Switch!
Now Ryan. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. In for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.
I'm not giving him another point.